Welcome back. In the previous session, we were discussing about accounting for management or management accounting. We might use synonymously the both terms, so don't find it confusing. Accounting for management and management accounting all the same. In the previous sessions, we were discussing about introduction, what is meant by management accounting, what is the nature, and we discussed various points regarding the characteristics and features of management accounting and the scope of management accounting and the various subjects or disciplines that in which the management accounting or the management accountant use the various tools, techniques, theories, and principles from various disciplines. And next one, installation. At the previous session, we have discussed in detail how a management accounting system can be installed in an organization and the management accountant. Who is this management accountant? All we have discussed in the previous session. In the larger organization, it will be a chief financial officer, and a smaller organization, it will be a chief accountant or financial manager. Next one here is functions of management accountant. Before going into a function, just understand that management accountant is a person specialized for that job. The important function of management accountant is to assist management in the decision making process. As you all know, information is the key to success decision making, and the management accountant provide all needed information with utmost accuracy and integrity. He is also entrusted with other functions like financial planning, estimating capital expenditures or requirements, determining the sources of finance, where to apply those funds, management of cash flows, it may be cash inflows or cash outflows, reporting, tax administration, and so on. And one of the major functions of financial or accounting management accountant is first one forecasting and planning. We all know what is meant by forecasting and planning. It is the duty of management accountant to prepare a comprehensive financial plan for the organization. The plan may include the financial needs, sources of funds, raising of funds, where to apply those funds, programs for capital investments, sales forecasting, and preparation of budgets. Next one, management of cash flows. By cash flows, it means cash inflows and cash outflows, or it may be sources of cash or application of cash. So it is an important function of management accountant is management of cash flows. It includes synchronization of cash inflows, outflows, managing credit, inventories, short-term investments, and liquid assets. Next one, analysis and interpretation. Management account has to make necessary analysis and interpretation of data to help management in decision making. He is required to apprise the management regarding the financial implications of various managerial decisions. He is also called upon to report and interpret the financial statements and evaluate the actual performance with the operation plans and standards. Because only through an effective analysis and interpretation, the top level can take proper actions for the smooth and efficient working of an organization. Next one, tax administration. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about the involvement of tax and how a management accountant has to deal with tax burden. In tax planning, it is another important function of management accountant. He must study the tax implications of various managerial decisions, and tax planning would include availing more depreciation benefits, tax incentives for new capital expenditure, and how to reduce the tax burden, and so on. Because it is up to him or the management accountant himself to reduce the tax burden of the organization. Next one, liaising with financial institution. The liaising with financial institution means it is a duty of a management accountant to maintain a good and cordial relation with the financial institutions. The management accountant must maintain good relations with institutions and banks from where the company has to take loans. He must supervise and coordinate liaising with institutions and submit necessary reports required by these institutions. Next one, government reporting. Government reporting includes reporting to government agencies or statutory bodies like Registrar of the Companies, Company Law Board, SEBI, stock exchanges, and all other authorities that dealt with the area of operations. It is a duty of management accountant to see that the required reports and informations are duly filed with these agencies on the due dates, because it is our responsibility as an organization or a businessman's point of view. It is their responsibility to maintain a cordial relations and at the same time prompt submitting our reports to the government officials. Next one, protection of assets. It is a duty of management accountant to make sure that assets of the company are protected. How we can protect the assets of the company? Okay, we all know that assets can be classified into fixed assets and current assets. Fixed assets like building, we all know building, plant and machinery, etc. that can be protected by adequate insuring. Or simple words, insurance. By taking proper insurance, we can protect fixed assets. And what about current assets? Yes, with current assets like stock, cash, etc. that can be protected by establishing a system of internal check and internal auditing and all other methods of auditing techniques that can be used to maintain a proper check on current assets. Next one, economic appraisal. Management accountant is often entrusted with the function of making an economic appraisal of changes in government policies from time to time. He is the main person or the responsible person who has to study in detail the impact of change in government or environmental factors on the firm. So it's up to management accountant to have a wide vision within the organization as well as outside the organization, and he has to keep in touch with the extremely dynamic external environment to cope up with the day-to-day issues and problems for the efficient and effective running of the business. There are many other functions that has to be performed by management accountant. Still, these are the major functions. He shouldn't deviate from his duties. That's all for today. We will discuss about the remaining areas in the coming sessions. Thank you.